I'm liking these a lot. I just did a video about the Mystic electronic cigarettes that I bought at Walmart, and I went the next day because I've already spotted these in the mall in Grand Junction in the little, what do they call, little coast, little buildings between, the shopping centers and the stores. And I got the Mystics, and I was like, damn, I tried a few puffs. I said, I'm going more, and I'm going to go ahead and get these because I figured these would be better than the Mystics, okay? So I went there, I got these. This is what the lady told me, just shared with me before. And it's $107 for this with the liquid. Here's the liquid, and they're they're refillable atomizers, they call them. I just call them the filter things to get your nicotine fix. Alrighty. So when I opened the box, so there's I seen someone on here earlier, another woman that said that she got some and she had problems. I have not had an issue, but this is what it looks like when you open the box. Okay, and it came with 2 of them, and I've already taken a lot of little things out and everything. And this is the charger. It's a nice charger. And how it works, you take your cigarette to charge, okay? And instead of like the others, you just screw it in to this little thing right here. And it'll charge. It takes about two hours or 3 hours to get a good charge. But sadly, this here by Colorado E-Smokes, they only last like 3 hours for a good charge. So that's the only downfall with them. I can say that. But I'm not really having much issues. I kind of, once in a while, I've had them for a week now. Yes, I've had them for a week. So, yeah. And you just, after you charge it, just screw this little thing on. And then when it's fully charged, it has a little light thing there. It'll turn green. Okay, and when it starts going dead, it'll start flashing. Plus, also, you'll start noticing that your vapor isn't as good. Okay, but just to show you what it's like. Okay, now first thing is, if you do start these, when you first take it off your charger and things, sometimes not all the time, but sometimes the puff you get is kind of like vague. You really don't really get it. It's kind of because it's got to heat up inside, and what it is, it has this. There's the battery thing. It just screws on. I know I need a manicure, ladies, just so bear with me. But it has it comes off, and it has that little thing in there. And what you can do here, I'm not going to give it. You can give it a little few drops, and you're ready to go. Just a couple. But I'll show you how to do that in just a moment. But let me just show you. And this is the Colorado E-Cig. See? What's this? And I like it because it fits in my hand a lot better. I have the Mystic, and it's just big. I'll show you the comparison to that in a minute. But here it goes. Not to be unladylike to smoke on YouTube, but just trying to show you. See how light the puff was? So, do it again. You kind of got to let it heat up. Okay? There's a good puff. You do it again. And I need to recharge it. But that's it. Here, I'll do it with this one. Remember, this one's good. See that? So what I need to do, and I'll just use this as a pointer, the one that didn't quite get the smoke. All you do, go unscrew it. You don't have to unscrew it. Pull this off, okay? And you take your liquid, and this is I think it's like 18% nicotine or whatever they call it, whatever. I'm going to start going with the lighter, but I'm just sharing. I seen a young lady say on here that they weren't working right, they quit working. I'm not having an issue, and they do have a 1-year return policy on these in case in case something happens. You just take it back there with your receipt, and they'll give you another one. It's not a problem. That's what they say, and that's what they say in their thing here. They give you like a warranty thing here, and they'll do it. See? A much better puff. One more time for you. And like I told you, you have to let the atomizer, the thing get in here with your liquid, and get it warm. And when you hear it, when you puff on this, you're going to hear like a little hissing sound. So here, listen. So you hear a little hissing sound. Sometimes, I'll get a greater amount of smoke than other times that I don't. But yeah. And it can kind of get strong with that nicotine, especially when you first do it. But I still get it. I get my fix, okay? Put it that way. Why I chose to go to these electronic cigarettes is, let's be for real. You don't have the toxins in them. You got like 700 toxins in a cigarette. And one cigarette, the nicotine isn't a toxin. It's a stimulant. So there's 700 different toxins in that regular cigarette to make it burn, and you're putting that in your body. Now, I do have a little bit of withdrawals. And while I was making the video, my last video on the Mystics, okay, I got to thinking after I did, I said, you know what, I'm probably just not having a nic fit on just the nicotine, which I can fix it when I just take a few puffs. And 5 puffs equals a cigarette, just so you know this, guys. And I got thinking, you think about all those toxins we've been putting in our body. You got to think, our bodies have gotten addicted to it. I think that's one thing. I'm having withdrawals from that. Even my face has been breaking out a little bit. But I have been smoking since the age of 13, honey. Yes, 13. And I have not been a casual smoker or social. I smoke like a chimney. From the internet, when I get up in the morning with my coffee, that is my big deal. And this really helps with my coffee because I've tried everything. When I turned 30, I said, I'm going to quit smoking, I'm going to change it. And I did a lot of things and grew up, but could never leave this alone. I did Chantix, I did the Nicorette Pats, I've had all kinds of prescriptions. It don't work. It's a temporary fix. Because what it comes down to is that morning coffee. I want that cigarette. That's really what it is. And once I kind of get through that, I'm good with these. And with the Mystics as well. I'm not saying the Mystics, but I do like these better than the Mystics. The Mystic. It has a better taste, better flavor. And what I am using is it's Coles, and it's the Virginia Blend. Can you see that? There you go. It's Virginia Blend. Now, I did try another. They gave me some samples. And I'll have to come back up with that. It was more like a Marlboro taste. So you guys smoke the Marlboros. It actually had more of a taste like that. But I'll be honest, it ain't no real cigarette, honey. And I don't care, blue, whatever all these are. I haven't tried them, but I doubt they can give you the real taste and flavor of a real cigarette. Okay, let's just be for real, because you got to think all those toxins aren't in there either. So, but you can taste the nicotine. You can taste it. You can get it in your mouth, and after a few puffs, I'm all right. I am, and I haven't smoked a cigarette in 7 days. Yes, 7, not a cigarette, and I've not really had a real hard craving for that. But I was saying, I know I'm having a little bit of withdrawals even with these, and I'm getting my nicotine fix. The only thing I was thinking is there's other toxins we're possibly addicted to. That's it. So if you want to try these Colorado e-cigarettes, if you live in Colorado, you can get them at the mall in Grand Junction. And they also have a website. You just go to Colorado e-sticks, and you can buy the liquids, things like that. And also, like I showed you the charger. I'm really liking them. So give them a go. And if you don't, that's just my opinion. I haven't tried all these others that you got. For me, being a heavy smoker, 2 packs a day, for almost 30 years, I'm not knocking this, honey. I'm not. And they do taste better than the Mystics, but the Mystics, I've been smoking that as well, because like I said, sadly, these here do not hold the charge like these Mystics. Now these Mystics, you'll get a good nicotine fix. You can't get the fix like you would, you have to buy the cartridges, and they're $10 a pack for 5. So I think this is a much better way to go. And if you do plan on quitting, if you don't, whatever you choose. It's up to you.